All right, with that said, it's about time to start. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for the folks who have joined from different time zones. Welcome to today's Academy session. Before jumping into the topic, we have an announcement. We are redesigning our Academy sessions, making them more meaningful by categorizing them as agent chat, advanced work assignment, AWA, and sidebar, plus next experience. We are going to bring it under Next Experience Academy, and then virtual agent plus AI plus generative AI. We are combining that into AI Academy. So the idea behind this is giving that specific set of sessions for the customers to easily or quickly understand where they can go and find it, and grouping them together will definitely help them to find the information more easily and to understand how those are interrelated with each other. So for our plan is the AI Academy, we will be doing every other Tuesday starting from Jan 9th, and it starts at 8:30 a.m. PST. Next Experience Academy, we do once a month and third week at 8 a.m. PST. So there might be a change with the timing or the categorization. We will keep you posted about any changes. Maybe we will try to provide more details in our next AI Academy on Jan 9. So please stay tuned. You may have a question that you have already registered for our Conversational Interface Academy and how we are going to move you into the next experience or AI academies. We are still working on that. Mostly we may automatically try to move you into these academies. If not, if we needed you to re-register, we will provide those details in our Jan 9th Academy. So with that said, if anybody has any questions, please ask now, or you can send it in the chat or the Q&A about these Academy sessions. We will still continue having our YouTube channel. If there is any change to our YouTube channel subscription, we will also let you know in Jan 9th. As usual, as a reminder, we do have our separate community forums for virtual agent, NLU, and we have a separate forum for agent chat, advanced work assignment, and sidebar in our community. So do go to our communities to find what's coming new in our future, in our current releases, or any other questions that you have, you can ask there. The other customers or the expert will try to answer, including us. And we have our YouTube channel, as everybody, most of you are aware that Conversational Interface Academy, that's our YouTube channel. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch all our Academy sessions that's been recorded and posted for your reference. So whenever you have any confusion or any question, just go and look for that title or the topic and try to watch it. Today's session will also get recorded and posted into this channel. So today's topic is, what are the different ways to connect with the live agent? Myself, Samyuktha Reddy, I work in Conversational Interface Product Management team. The reason for this topic today is I've been hearing about this particular question a lot in different directions, some with virtual agent, some without virtual agent, and understanding the confusion and concerns about which license is required and how this configuration works. So I'm presenting this Academy session for your help to understand the different options that's available. The goal for today is I'll be talking about a little overview. I don't want to dig deeper into it, as most of you are aware about all our products. If you have any questions, please do post it in Q&A and we will try to help you to answer. And then I'll talk about different ways to connect with a live agent, with virtual agent, without virtual agent, and the demos I'm going to do per use case specific so that I can show you the difference for all the different ways to connect with the live agent. And then I'll be leaving 5 minutes at the end for the Q&A to go through all your questions and to respond. With that said, I'm getting into the details. As you all been aware about our architectural design, how our conversational interface path to resolution works. Now, in this screen, what I'm showing is, let's say I have there are different service channels, like requesters coming from different places, like Messenger, Workplace, Teams, Slack, or any other third-party bots, or from any of those integrated with the ServiceNow virtual agent. And virtual agent is our the intelligent conversational bot, which try to respond to all those common questions based on your defined answers without having any agent involved into those conversations. So most of the common questions like knowledge base, looking some for asset information or any cases status or outages or user profiles, any of those you can just define in your virtual agent and let the bot respond to your requesters. Let's say if your bot is not having more information and more help, and the requester wants to connect with the live agent, yes, with the virtual agent, you can configure with the live agent and assign that conversation to the agent through our smart routing technology called advanced work assignment. So that's one option. And the second one is we do hear that customers doesn't want to use virtual agent at all, and they want the chat from these service channels directly goes to the agents. Yes, it is available. I'll be showing those in our demos today. So you can directly put your requesters with the live agent through our smart routing mechanism, which is advanced work assignment. So here is advanced work assignment, how it takes the interactions and assign to right agents. As most of you are aware, we have the routing conditions, from which channel the conversation is coming, what type of a context you're looking, and what are the list of attributes. Let's say from this country, this chat has to go to this particular agent. You can define all those routing conditions and then put them through the different set of queues that you want. For example, the VIP chat. So the interaction that came from the requester, and you know the customer, or like there is an emergency or it's an a VIP customer, you want to capture those informations and then you want to put all those conversations get into the VIP chat. You can do that configurations using the routing skills and the queue conditions. So once the conversation comes into VI chat, and then AWA try to look for the agents that you have already defined into different set of groups who is available. When it is queue assigning to an agent, it will follow the assignment rules that you have defined in your configurations, like based on availability, based on agents' capacity or their skills, or any special mandatory conditions that you want those interactions to have it to assign those particular agents. So that way, you're not just assigning to call the conversations to all the agents. Instead, you're assigning to the right agent, saving the time for the other agents and making this conversation get routed faster and get resolved with a high quality. There's like lot many options available, assigning to agents in one group. If nobody is available, you can overflow into the another group and look for other agents that's available. Just be aware, I do hear a common question. I want to assign all my conversations to all the agents with virtual agent. That is not in a best practice or ideal scenario. The whole purpose of advanced work assignment is to find that right agent and assign the chats to that right agent while saving the time for other agents and letting them work on the meaningful work that they can. If anybody wants to make that change, there is an option available with the script coding. Those informations are available in our community and KV articles. And also do watch our academy sessions that has been done in the past for advanced work assignment, because I might have talked already about the skill routing, overflow, some of those capabilities that you can rewatch and understand. So like once the chat interaction is assigned to an agent, now for the end user, they'll see all the chats into their chat window. Now on the agent side, the agent chat panel is embedded within the agent workspace. So you do need your agent workspace, but if you're already in Next Experience and using our configurable workspaces, most of our agent workspace is automatically provided along with the configurable workspaces. Now, agent chats and also does a lot much on the side within this agent workspace. That's a tool for the agent. So with that said, I want to get into the demos. So let's say the first one is, how do we hand off to your live agent for virtual agent? So I want to show how this experience looks for the requester um, when it's handoff to live agent. So the step one is you're using virtual agent bot, and the bot is asking some questions, and the requester is responding to those questions. Based on those question answers, the virtual agent asks the next set of questions. Let's say the requester doesn't want to interact with the bot, and he thinks that, hey, I want to connect with the live agent. So uh, provide the option that where he can click on the connect to live agent to get an agent into the conversation. So that's the demo I'm going to show today. So if you see, this is my screen. Requester is on the portal. There is a K22 bot. So requester already grabbed the username and started providing the custom greetings. Hello, Victor, you currently have 2,000 plus open issues. And then Victor decided, I want to connect with live agent. Sorry, this went really fast. So show me everything is what you will define in virtual agent. And that will have the live agent support. So when he clicks on live agent support, you observe here, it's been routed to Beth Angelin as an agent. Now she is responding to Victor in his portal chat window. So this is how from the virtual agent, you can connect with the live agent. Now this next demo is designing a virtual agent topic to support multi-depth live agent transfer. So what this means is, here you have a virtual agent bot. So in the previous demo, we just showed the list of topics connect to live agent. So requester clicked on live agent support and connected with an agent. Let's say you want more specific information from the requester and you want that conversation go to the right set of agents in a group, not just sending to general agents group. Rather, you want to send to an HR group or you want to send to IT group. For those, you can define and design in virtual agent designer all the flow steps, how you want your bot to provide those informations to the requester, and based on requester's choice, you can pick that particular queue and put the conversation through that queue to connect with that live agent. And here is the demo for it. What you're seeing here, the screen, this is the virtual agent designer. So I'm directly going into the virtual agent designer to show you how this designer is being designed. We have done a lot of sessions in the past. You can watch for the in-depth details for the complete configuration of this virtual agent designer. But for this session, my focus is to show you the different options, how the live agent can be configured so that you know well that whether you need virtual agent or you doesn't need the virtual agent, and there is ways available. And if you need further help or information, you can easily ask your account executives to connect with us or ask them to provide the resources and the product documentation. So we have all the details available in product documentation. Just this is a guidance for you to go directly to the right locations in the product documents, searching with the right keywords to find more helpful information. Now here what I do is I went to the chat setup in ServiceNow instance. Now I make the live chat enabled and I'm selecting what workspaces that I need. If it's a CSM, HR, ITSM, or I'm making a global agent workspace. You don't need this one for the agents to get into those workspaces. And now if you see here, there's a context. There's a different set of context. There is an application. So from which application this conversation is coming, you can configure your applications, like whether it's a portal or it is like an employee work center or like it's coming from some other portal. You can define that in using this particular context. Likewise, the device type, which device, the chat is coming from the mobile, chat is coming from the desktops, you can define that. And you can also look for the queue, like to which queue you want to put this conversation to. So you can have all those configuration settings in this chat setup context variables. And then now I'm going to Virtual Agent Designer. So I'm creating a new one. So I clicked on Virtual Agent Designer. Here I'm going to define a new flow for my bot to ask questions to the requester. So my new designer is VA LA handoff. And then I'm defining the what type. So it's a setup topic, and the type is a topic because I'm providing as in a topic within the virtual agent for the requester. And then you can also different set of roles and do pick the live agent variables how you want. For this demo, I'm using the application. So that's why I'm selecting the live agent application so that I can pick from which portal this chat interaction is coming in. I'm also showing the NLU model. Please be aware, just using the virtual agent with live agent, you need standard license. But if you're using NLU model, you do need the pro virtual agent license. Now in my designer, I pick the static choice and I'm providing a name. These are the questions that will be shown to your requester. So which department do you need assistance with? Since I'm using NLU model, I'm enabling NLU. You can define the model which you want to be asked in the chat for the requesters. As you all be aware, NLU does much more in an intelligent interactions through the bot. Now here I'm providing two labels, like something is broken. That's one choice I'm giving to the requester. And then something about my employment or a direct report. That is another choice I'm providing. Now what I do is I'm adding a decision. So since I have two options provided, something is broken and something else with the employment. So I'm going to put those two to my decision box based on which option the requester selects. I want to categorize that to that particular prompt. So now here I have provided HR for one question and I'm giving IT for something is broken or I need help with. And then I'm adding the script action to allow HR and IT look for an available agent based on the selected decision taken by the requester. And I'm writing a script here. This is just like since I'm using live agent application, so I'm using that variable here and picking that variable name as an HR since I have HR and ITSM. And then I'll also try to add a condition. Is there any live agent available online? Because if no one is available online, it doesn't make sense to send it to HR and putting into the queue. So I can even write some custom script here. If no one available in HR, send it to the general chat queue. So you can play around with the script actions with your customizations based on your use case. Now I am adding the script for IT. I'll be doing the same thing. Now I'm changing here the application to ITSM. And after this, what I do is I'll add another script. Now in this script action, what I do is anything that's coming from IT queue and IT HR queue, and if there is an agent available, connect to the live agent. So if you see here, I'm writing the script, connect to live agent as my step. So now with this one, I published. Let's test how this works for the requester. So now requester is here in the portal and starting a new conversation. So requester saying help with distribution list. So what you're seeing here is what do you want to do? All these are all the topics coming from other topics in Virtual Agent Designer. Now for us, when we provide live agent, that has to trigger our topic which we created now. So I provided live agent and see that it prompted asking which option do you want to choose. Something is broken, that has to go to the ITSM, so it goes to an IT and goes to an IT agent. Now if you see here, this is an agent workspace, the agent in IT group, he got the conversation and he's now getting into the chat to connect with the requester. You can also have your custom messaging, like how I have here. Thank you for contacting support. I'm looking into your question now and will be with you shortly. These are all the customizations that's available. So you can always define those in Agent Chat Console. So agent responded to requester, hello, how can I help? And now let's say I'm ending this conversation and let's try the other option that we had. So we selected the first one. Right now we'll select the second one. Started my conversation again. And now I provided the keyword live agent. Based on the live agent, it triggered the topic. Now I'm selecting the second option, something about my employment. So now the conversation will go to HRQ and a different agent will get into this chat conversations if I have defined a different set of groups for that HRQ. So the agent has, so what you're seeing is the previous one. Now this is a new one. If you see here, this is the old one for the first option, the distribution list, email, live agent, so all those. So we did not get the conversation into the first agent, like ITSM agent queue. So we got the conversation into the HR queue, which is a new conversation that got into it. Okay. So with that said, let's get into the next set of options. Let's say you don't want to use virtual agent. You want directly put your requester or employee to connect with the live agent. So there is an option available. You don't need virtual agent. So I'll be showing those options here. There's three different ways that you can do it. So one is just avoid virtual agent for the portal and allow the direct live agent connection. So in my demo, I will be showing all three together. The first one will talk about connect to live agent from the chat window. The second one is you can actually have a link for your chat window anywhere in your website. So when the requester or the employee clicks on the link, that will directly open the chat window and allow to connect with the live agent directly without any other common questions or anything. That's the second option. And the third option is, let's say you want to add the chat conversation as a link, but you want to ask a set of VA topics within that link. For example, let's say the employer employee is looking about his new hiring details, and then he's in that website and he has some questions. Hey, I'm not finding my new team member information. And then he clicks on that link and directly that opens the VA topic. Okay, which information do you want? And you can ask some certain set of questions. Based on those questions responded by the employee, you can assign to the live agent. So these are different ones. Again, here I'm talking about VA topic, but that is virtual agent topic designer. It doesn't require, any pro license here. So the standard license works for VA topic designer. So I'm an employee and I am in my portal here. So the bot already recognized the name. Hello, Vincent. Please let me know what I can help. And now for this configuration, what I'm doing is in the conversational interfaces homepage, I'm actually trying to select two portals here. So let me pause here. So what I'm trying to do here is, if you observe here, select a portal, employee center and service portal. So I also hear common questions from customers. Hey, we don't want to activate agent chat for our HR portal. We just want only for the ITSM portal. Yes, you can always define, and this is the configuration for it. In the conversational interface homepage, select the portal that you want and whatever the settings that you define, that applicable only to that portal. So for this demo, I have employee center and service portal. Now for employee center, in my settings, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to take out all the bot. I don't want the virtual agent come into the picture. I want directly put the conversation to the live agent. So if you observe here, live agent only, not equal to via active, I'm taking it out. I want to make it true. So that means every conversation, it will just assign to the live agent. Now I'm refreshing this page here and I'm in ESC, which is Employee Self Center. And right now I don't have any agents available online, but if you see this one in the chat window, just 1 minute. I'm just replaying back to show you how the messages come in here. So now if you see here, it did not ask any common questions. It did not even pass the custom greeting message to the employee. So what it does is when I started the new conversation, it directly looked for available agents. So there are no available agents. So send back, there's no agents available. Thank you for using our chat support chat. If there is available agent, it will send the request to an agent and the agent comes into the chat and he directly interacts with the live agent. Now, the second option is how to add this chat as a link in your website. So on the right side, when you click on panel, observe here the NT underscore application equal to HR. So there is a link that's been created. That's a link you need to add as a link in your website. So I'm copying this link here. So let's say in the portal, I go to IT page and I can add the link anywhere that I want. I can add it here as a link. And when I click on that link, it will directly open the agent chat. So for now, I have not added the link here, but I can show you when I provide that copied link from that pad, how it will open the agent chat. So I'm removing the rest of the text from my instance link and I copied paste what I have copied from that panel. So now if you see here, live agent only is true. And observe here, it directly opened the entire chat in that website. So there is no chat icon request. I mean, employee did not click on the chat icon to start the conversation. He just clicked on the link and it just opened the bot window here. Now, based on our configuration, I'm not putting any virtual agent questions here, right? So my idea was to directly connect with an agent. So the same is happened here. The minute when he clicked on the link, it opened the chat window and it directly looked to connect with an agent. Anybody is available to connect with. That's our second case that I was talking about. In your website, like you can add the link in knowledge base, anywhere you want, you can add it. Like somebody comes into the knowledge base and you want to have this link. Now, let's say when someone is clicking on that link, you want to ask some certain questions. Hey, have you not found any article? Like, are you looking for any specific information? Based on that, you want to let your agents know their questions properly, so that way they can help to resolve the issue faster. So you can do that as well. Now for that, let's try to do how we can put it as a topic. So now what I'm doing here is I'm using the system parameter topic equal to, and I want to bring up the topic from the virtual agent designer. So now here, watch me how where I'm going to pick that topic, this ID. So I went back to my instance here. Now I'm looking into the table, sys underscore cs underscore topic. That's a table. So we might have provided out of the box some topics, or you might have also added your custom topics here. So whichever the topic you're picking, make sure active is true and take the topic. And so here I'm using the topic email issue. Now click on open record, and the top on the right side, you'll find the sys ID, copy that sys ID. Now add this one, like whatever that I have the HTTP one, right? So that I can just have it as a link and provide in my website. So when the requester or employee clicks on that link, I am directly opening into this topic. Now, if you see here, since I triggered the topic, what type of issue are you experiencing? And this is related to the email, and see that there is an options available whichever you have provided in the topic. So here I provided like authentication issues, can't send email, can't receive emails, everything that's related to the email issue. So now I am starting the conversation for the employee or the requester from that topic without asking any other questions. So it's like saving the time and getting into the topic, into the situation, and collecting information to connect with the live agent. Now can't send the live agent. So the bot has some information. So it started sending, here are the few things you can try. And does this help, works for you? If he says yes, well and good. If he says no, so you can give an option like what all the additional information you need, or connect with the live agent. And this you can achieve by knowing the topic society. Now let's do another thing. Now I'm selecting the portal service portal. So now in this also, right now, if I have my portal here, I don't have my live agent connect from the service portal directly. So I can just go to this portal and add that script, live agent only equal to true. And now observe me here, I will be going to service portal. The provided my instance /sp takes me to service portal. And service portal, you can have your different bot name, you can have the different logo, picture, different set of greeting messages. So you can make it totally customizable in comparison with the employee center portal. So you can have multiple portals, have a different experience for your user. So with these are the three options. With that said, I'll go to the next So activate chat support options to connect directly with the live agent. Let's say you have your agents and they doesn't want to do any of these things and they just want to connect with the live agents. You have an option to do that as well. But see this one on your chat icon. When you click on the three dots, it will show connect support agent. By doing this configuration, when there is one agent available online, this gets enabled for the user to click on it and connect directly with the live agent. Please be aware, this option will always try to connect to only one queue. So it cannot connect to different queues and you cannot define HR or ID, none of those happen. So this is only one particular queue and only those set of agents that you've defined in the queue will receive that request. And now if you see here in my service portal, I have added the script of an HR here. You can define whichever application that's coming from. For service portal, I gave as an HR. So the minute I add that script line, the contact live agent gets activated. Now here is the agent chat console. You also need to be, need to check if your agent chat is active or not. So it has to be active to see that particular option in the three dots menu for your chat window. As you all are aware, agent chat console, so you can have all these settings for agent name, avatar, name in header, transcript download, your custom agent transfer message, custom no agent available message, defining quick actions, agent whisper, enable emojis, autopilot, conversational history, and much more. If you need more details about this, we have done some academies in the past. You can watch those academies or our product documentation. That's a great help. You'll find all these capability details there. So I clicked on the quick actions here. As a default, we are providing 3, but you can always have your custom quick action here by clicking on new. And if you are using the classic instance, you can also click on the classic instance setup, which is on the background. You can also look at these configurations that you have done. And for defining your context, yes, you do have to come to this page from the agent chat console to this page to define your queues or your applications or the device types to add your custom scripts. I'm going back to agent chat table here and observe here that I have different set of portals here. I have different like employee center chat, CSM chat, service portal. I can different n number of portals that I want. And I can have my custom script here, which chat queue that I want to send that particular portal interactions to. For the portals you want to active live agent or not, based on the script, you can always control. Now, let's say for CSM, I want some advanced configurations that I want this chat works only for the Polaris. So you can have your custom script here. This is a custom script that I have added. So based on that particular conditions, I want the experience for the requester or employee be different for CSM portal in comparison with employee center portal or service portal. So that's it. And let's see like how live agent transfer using advanced work assignment. As most of you might be aware how our configuration worked. Sorry, we are running a little late here since we had like so many demos, and I really wanted to cover all these topics just to make sure that it's an end of the year, like next year, 2024. I want everybody be aware that how this setup's been working, as we see that there is a good amount of customers migrating from Connect Support to Agent Chat and for looking for these particular options. So hoping this will be a great help. So sorry for the delay. And if you have a busy schedule, you can watch this recording from our YouTube channel. While others, we have time, let's finish this last demo and then continue, go through the Q&A. Now, our advanced work assignment, as you all know, we define, you define your service channels, queues, assignment rules. Based on those, it will always look for the right agent to assign. You can define the agent's present status, online, available, or you want to give any customization status, you can do it. And you can also define the reject reasons, like why the agent is rejecting. Sometimes you can also have certain questions to gather the feedback or complexity for the agents, like it's not my area, or I'm not so expert on this one. So that way you can train your agents to get better taking the complex conversations as well. Now for the service channel, yes, you do have to define what chat type that gets into that particular service channel. And then you can also look for the status. Let's say the chats that's been closed, you don't need those to go to an agent, so you can block them by having in a condition state is not one of like closed complete or closed abandoned. And then in the queues, you define all your different set of queues. For the best practices, always have your different set of groups, unless you want like one particular group queue as a general one and put all the chats into it and then look for general agents. But most of the customers who are having multiple agents for different departments, they use multiple queues and make sure the agents in those queues only get those conversations who are experts who knows how to solve that issues. Now, in this case, I'm choosing my context variable as application since we have used HR and ITSM. So for this IT chat queue, I'm giving ITSM. Anything that's coming from the ITSM specific application that goes to the queue, IT chat queue. And now in that chat, I provided the group and I can provide the list of agents who will belongs to that IT chat group. Let's say the HR payroll chat. It's the same thing. I have written my custom script here based on because I needed additional conditions to meet because I don't want my HR agents just take every HR question. I want very specific to the ones that's coming for the payroll. So I can have some context or like keywords from the text that's coming from the interactions. Based on that, I can anything that says payroll or I pay stub, I want to put those conversations into the HR payroll chat. And then I defined a different group here, HR payroll, and I kept a different set of agents in those HR group. Now here for the present states, as a default, we provided agent available chat, and whatever you define there, it will show up for the agent workspace as an agent status. You can have any sort of like present states. Like if you are using WhatsApp, you can have the WhatsApp there and agent can see what all the type of conversations coming through they're going to accept. And then we also have operational dashboard available for advanced work assignment where you can see like for that particular in that particular portal, what are the set of questions that came, like what was the average wait time and how many agents are available, how many work items being accepted, how many being rejected, abandoned, to train your agents well, and also understand that how well the agents being performed and how you need to train them to make them more efficient. So that does help through this dashboard. And please be aware, there is a manager dashboard that's a different workspace where manager can see much more than what AWA is showing. But the focus for that is manager who is handling a set of agents that he knows how the agents are performing, and he can also get into those chats from the manager workspace, or the agent want to reassign to another agent. A manager can directly manually reassign the interaction to another agent. So those are all given under manager workspace. But for advanced work assignment, so go to advanced work assignment dashboard and find the details about number of work items, agents, and queues, and how many went to one particular queue, the interactions, and how many been accepted, rejected in those queues. So you can see all those informations in the dashboard. So with that said, I want to go through some common questions that we keep here. So I'll answer these and then go through the Q&A. We have 4 questions. So which survey will be sent to the user once they have transferred from virtual agent to live agent? So the survey that you will use here is the pre-chat survey. Please be aware, the pre-chat survey you will define in Virtual Agent Designer. You can use that with your virtual agent or without virtual agent as well. The survey asks a set of questions to gather information from the requesters and pass that information to the live agent for more understanding. How do I calculate queue wait time using advanced work assignment? So our advanced work assignment will look at the average wait time for the last 10 conversations, how much agents has taken the time to accept or reject it. You can change that configuration if you want like more than 10. As a default, we provided 10. Can I go back to virtual agent directly from live agent without starting a new conversation? So from virtual agent, you're with the topic, it will connect to the live agent, but from the live agent, it cannot be automatically given back to the virtual agent again. So agent has to end the conversation in the chat, or the requester or the employee has to end the conversation with the live agent and start a new conversation. So there is no option to come back directly from live agent to virtual agent without agent releasing it back. Can I use Connect support for some queues and advanced work assignment for others? Be aware that Connect support is deprecated. ServiceNow is not going to support. If you are already in Connect support, try to move to advanced work assignment and agent chat. I have done an academy in the past. We also have a good amount of resources available in our product docs and communities. So have a look and go through the details to set up your new intelligent way of configuration with advanced work assignment. In case if you already have Connect support queues, when you move on to the new experience, the next experience instances, you will see those queues, but you do have to assign those queues in your advanced work assignment to the respective groups of agents. Otherwise, advanced work assignment will not understand how to use those queues. So you have to do that configurations. Can IT or HR operate independently from one another if IT wants to begin configuring AWA first? Yes, you can do it independently. So as long as you're using different instances for IT and HR, whatever the changes that you're doing will stay independent for those 2 different instances. But let's say you're using one instance and you have both HR and an IT. In your configuration settings, make sure that how you're making the difference, capturing the information through the context variable like IT or then HR, and have your AWA configuration done based on that particular condition. So that way you can differentiate IT and HR. And does a 3-dot menu on the chat client support multiple queues? As I said before, the 3-dot menu connect to live agent does not support multiple queues. It always goes to one queue and always look all the agents in that one queue group alone. That I'm going through the Q&A questions. This came from Mike Proctor. Very stupid question. We are building more topics and want to use this categories, but have found Teams does not show the categories and they're going to be fixed for that. Mike, I do need more details on this. Are you talking about the interactions coming from the Teams to your live agent? Are you using virtual agent or without virtual agent, or are you using any topics, or are you directly trying to connect with the live agents? So if you need more details, please do talk to your account executives uh, and set up a call with them asking for me to get into this call to help you further if this is in a blocking issue. And another question, which role is needed to set up the workspace chat parameters? So you don't need the admin roles for the workspace chat parameters, but when you're using the configurable workspaces with your admin roles, your agents do need their agents roles to have access to the agent workspace. So we have provided these roles in our product documentation. So please take a look and know the exact name of the role that you need for your admins and your agents to have access for the workspace. And the last question is, we currently have AWS set up with a pre-chat survey without virtual agent. We installed virtual agent and are trying to set it up. The bot always starts with the pre-chat survey. How do we get virtual agent to ignore the original method and use the new topics? The new topics work when we use test in the designer, but do not automatically start in the portal. This is a good question. If you have already defined your pre-chat survey, so the bot follows the order that how you have defined your pre-chat survey. So since you already defined pre-chat survey as a rule of thumb, so it will first display all the questions of pre-chat survey before triggering the virtual agent. So the best way is take out your pre-chat survey, like deactivate it and have that pre-chat survey questions, whatever that you wanted to collect from that survey, add it into your virtual agent as a topic and have those questions be asked within the virtual agent. Or you can also embed that pre-chat survey within the virtual agent so that you don't need to redo the entire work. So deactivate the independent one and activate and have that one added within your virtual agent. So that way, when the bot starts, it will first ask your virtual agent questions, and then it will trigger the pre-chat survey, and then it tries to take the actions based on the responses. With that, we have done all the questions. Thank you so much for your time and waiting longer for today's session. And have a wonderful Christmas and advance Happy New Year wishes. Thank you.